Fantasy Foot Lucas Moura. The potential to go to 91, 92 or 93 or to stay at 90 if he really does want to. He has played, which we'll have a look at FUTBIN just quickly, 25 matches, 2 goals, 4 assists, 11 sub-outs, 8 sub-ins. So I don't know how his form is in terms of right now, but definitely looks like he's been playing. Obviously, with the 5 appearances, he needs to be starting, so he needs to be doing 3 out of the 5. Goal and assist, again, maybe not looking incredibly likely. They've got West Ham, Newcastle, Villa, Brighton, Brentford, and Leicester as their next fixtures. So there is a shot, if he's on, definitely that he could score or assist. Whether he does would be the question. And obviously, Tottenham, I feel like they should get a victory in the next 5. I really don't see them not. I think most definitely if they had like the Liverpool, Man City, Europe, all of that, then yeah, fair enough. Then they're more than likely be a bit harder. But I think at the 91 is the minimum for him. Then it is all dependent on if he plays, that's a 92. And then the final one, which is a little bit more tricky, is the goal or an assist. Again, he can pop up from nowhere. We've seen him do it numerous amount of times, coming out of just complete nowhere, coming on a sub in the Champions League and pretty much just bagging that hat trick. So honestly, a fantastic player. The problem I've got with this card is, as you can see, it is a concept. He is actually fully extinct, and I understand cards being extinct through hype, through hard to get, through people not selling, the demand being way higher than the supply. But when you've already got an 88 winter wild card that's got a max price of 1.9 mil, why make the 90 1.7 mil max? If you've already got a higher max, I don't get it. I understand position change, all of that good stuff, but I just don't understand why not release it at a 2 mil max, a 2.1 mil max. Yes, he probably will still be extinct because the supply is going to be very tight at the moment, but it is what it is. He is coming in quite nice. Again, right mid, away from his cam, and everybody would always argue that the cam would be better in terms of positioning. We have got obviously a 2 pace, 3 shooting, 3 passing, 3 dribbling, 2 defending, and 3 physical increase on top of his 88. He is a 4-star with this version and was a 4-4 on that winter wildcard. 5'9" high medium. We've got flair, team player. Then the stats are looking pretty fantastic, as we can see already. The pace is practically maxed out, so no need to do anything there. Realistically, if I was looking at anything, agility balance looking incredible. This card genuinely looks a great contender. If we do manage to get him, he would be absolutely perfect to overtake Messi at this point. We could whack a dead eye on him, which would give him 96 shooting, 91 passing, turning him into a 95 right wing with no upgrades. So this card is going to be one that I think a lot of people will probably try and get. Normally, he is actually pretty decent in the game. Body type is unique, but being quite a small player, 5'9", great agility balance. We've got a good finishing on him. Shot power's up there, pretty much maxed out with the dead eye. Pace already up there. I really can't argue that this card looks absolutely fantastic, and I am not surprised that he is extinct right now. I could imagine, if I was being realistic for the price, I'd probably see it way over a mil, but I'd probably see him about 1.5. That is just an absolute stab in the dark. That is not a price that I've calculated, I've thought about. It is, I think about 1.5 is what I'd be looking to pay for this card. You could probably argue with upgrades likely to happen, you could be looking at a 2 mil card for the moment until we know the upgrades are happening. Obviously, if you are following this Fantasy Foot live trackers and stuff, Premier League is abandoned for 2 weeks, so it is the 1st of April that it kind of comes back, or at least, yeah, I think it is the 1st of April, yeah, because that'll be 2 weeks. That's when it will start from. So you have got a little bit to wait. There's going to be maybe a promo in between, or maybe the 2nd week of Fantasy Foot, but then we should get it underway just before, I can imagine, Team of the Season. So going into Team of the Season, I can argue that this card's going to be brilliant. It is more likely that we're not going to see a Team of the Season Lucas Moura. More than likely, most of the cards, well, I'd say most. There's a few cards that probably this is their last upgrade before Team of the Season, and then there probably isn't going to be one for them. He's coming in quite nice. I can imagine once he is actually on the market, he would be a fantastic card to have in your team. Very good on the pace. Shooting will be excellent with that dead eye. Passing, again, will have that nice upgrade. Dribbling's looking already fantastic. Composure at 89, I think he's more than good enough at the moment. Defending, we don't really need. Physicality, I think aggression's good. Stamina's decent, and jumping's maxed out. I really can't argue. I think this is definitely a 10 out of 10 mini release. Probably one of the better mini release cards we've seen so far. So let me know down below what you think. Is this the card for you? Are you going to try and get a Lucas Moura? I know Danny Aarons is going to be absolutely frothing for this one, but we stay tuned for all of that. Let's get the other two done and see what they're all about.